It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is the Texans' creative quarterback. He's now at not 3,000, not 4,000, but a 5,000-yard season after his last game. It's the Texans.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction.
Sports.
We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And a very Merry Christmas to you and yours on this special day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas to you, buddy. And I know both of us kind of feel the same way. If you're not going to be home with your family, celebrating with the ones you love, this is a pretty good second place. I think when you find out you're going to be not only calling or playing the only game in town, national holiday, everyone's home with their families watching you, in our case, listening to us, it's a pretty special honor, and I'm happy to be here alongside you, partner.
We hope you've had a great and Merry Christmas. Time to add one more gift under the tree. Off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
It's hard to believe after this guy's performance last week that they were still able to come away with a victory, and I give him a lot of credit. When we sat down with him this week, he put all the blame on himself. He said, listen, we're lucky we won. I nearly cost our team a great chance to come away with a victory, and I need to be better. So I think after the week he's had in practice, the confidence they feel coming into this week's game, I expect a lot better performance after last week's rough outing.
This one high, over the middle, but complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago. as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, he's right there among the best in the league. They'll begin here on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 7.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. D'Amico Autry, the veteran, in to bring him down. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Jordan Stout now as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. The ball's out, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. No motion over Flowers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Raiders.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Here's a 2nd and 12. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Back to the air one more time. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Ooh. He's still on his feet. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not...
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. That's on the second rounder out of Washington, Roger Rosengarten. They'll motion over Flowers. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So we are through one here in this rematch of last year's divisional round of the playoffs. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Stafford now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. Receiver in motion, going right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation on the plus side of the 50. I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Run play. This is Hill. Not much there. Maybe a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. No motion over Flowers. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. He fumbled the football. The Texans have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Schultz is the motion man. Up the middle they go. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here's Sims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
No motion over Flowers. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punch it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He'll drop to throw. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands, but only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game.
5.
Offense. Still first down.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Again, it's Stafford. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Texans 17, Ravens 8.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That's Will Anderson, the defensive rookie of the year, in there to record the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On the give, here's Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started. Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the ground after the penalty. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the
Delay
play off
game.
on third and short.
Still third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a Texans first down as he pushes forward for a couple on fourth and inches. Schultz is the motion man. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Now it is first and goal. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, But sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum's nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Sim. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch, and that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection, and they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go again here with Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll drop to throw. To the tight end, likely. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First and goal, Baltimore.
In motion comes Andrews. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball,
Delay of
looks at the
game.
clock.
Offense.
Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on
Delay of
top.
game. Offense. Still second down.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Offense. Still third down.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. They'll run. It's Henry. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to fourth and goal. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Ravens are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Ball carried by number 21. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Texans add on to their lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Second down and 8. Stafford working from the pistol. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Stafford. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he will score. Game on. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Ravens 18.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They face second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. We'll try the right side this time. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. On third down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. And they'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They only need a yard. And it's fourth down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be. And they'll turn it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
A first down throw for Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. Bring them into the game. It's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Throwing, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt. The kick is gone.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And it will be a very Merry Christmas indeed as they get the victory on this December night. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.